Seb, as the new head of the local health center, was invited to the wedding of Jacinta, the chief's eldest daughter. Seb felt like an outsider. He didn't know the bride personally, but had heard glowing stories from his staff. Seb stood quietly in the large compound of Chief Kolo's mansion. He watched Jacinta walk past him without a glance, her delicate but confident stride reflecting the poise she was known for. Seb wasn't offended. They'd only interacted briefly since he became the head of the health center. It was clear why everyone admired her. Jacinta was grounded and approachable, despite her privileged upbringing. Jacinta's story was the stuff of local admiration. The only child of the chief to stay in the country, she had turned her back on England after a string of unpleasant experiences. In Rochester, she had been reminded of her otherness by neighbors and even law enforcement. Jacinta's mind often drifted to England, replaying vivid scenes. In Rochester, her uncle opened the door to a policeman asking where he'd been the night before. The explanation was simple but painful. They were questioned because they were the only black family on the estate. Another time, at a laundrette, she spoke proudly about her father's chieftaincy, only to hear a woman mockingly ask if his hut was larger than the others. Those moments defined her distaste for the place, forging her commitment to staying in Nigeria. England had left her with a bitter taste. Jacinta had excelled in school, harboring dreams of becoming a nurse. She worked tirelessly, disregarding her father's political influence. Jumping on Okada motorcycles to attend classes or work, she embraced discomfort without complaint. Her drive and humility won her respect from colleagues and her community. Jacinta's choice of a partner shocked many. Chris Akika, a university lecturer, was a self-proclaimed socialist with big ideas but modest means. Whenever he visited, Chris parked his battered Volkswagen Beetle far from the Kolo mansion to avoid scrutiny. Yet his passionate ideals and genuine love for Jacinta shone brighter than his humble circumstances. Guests began flooding Chief Kolo's compound, turning it into a vibrant spectacle. Women in extravagant traditional outfits mingled with men in agbadas adorned with gold embroidery. The heat didn't deter a woman in knee-high boots or another in a sequined gown. Seb chuckled softly, observing the unspoken competition of who could wear the most striking attire. Inside Chief Kolo's mansion, Seb met Lady Kolo, the bride's mother. A formidable woman, she was completing an elaborate makeup session. Her green headgear towered like a peacock's fan. She greeted Seb warmly, inviting him to join the dignitaries upstairs. He politely declined, feeling more comfortable with the health center staff.